Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Congratulations for reaching all the way up to here, my dear brother and sister who is viewing this, subhanallah. I want to tell you something really beautiful. You followed up the series, even though there were only a few of them, but they literally summarized the entire Quran in the most beautiful way that you were able to reflect upon it, upon the book, and also you were able to live by the Quran, live with the Quran in the entire month. Now what should you do next? Don't regard the Quran just a book for Ramadan alone. Whatever you've learned from now, even if it's not watching these episodes again and again, what I would advise you to do is the next 11 months before the reaching of the other Ramadan that would come ahead of us, which we are not very sure whether we're going to meet it or not, always go back to the Quran again and again. And I promise you, the more you read the Quran, with the little of what you understand, you come to know exactly that Allah did not just reveal this book and bring it down to earth for nothing, abathan, for no reason, which has no meaning. No. In fact, He has something very, very beautiful to share with mankind. And the more you read it, the more Allah opens the doors of goodness for you and its understanding as well. So live with the book, and remember this. For those who will live with the Quran, they have literally attained the best of attainments in the hereafter. Do you know what it is? For those who live with the Quran by memorization, by reading it a lot, and also trying to contemplate and reflect in the book, they are the people that will be told by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Ya fulan, اقرأ وارق ورتل كما كنت ترتل في الدنيا. Do you need to be a hafiz for this? No, you don't. You will be told by Allah, recite and also elevate and recite in the most beautiful way, not slowly, not fast, exactly as how you used to recite in the Quran with contemplation. Subhanallah, that's something which all of us need. Allah elevating us in status and also in position, and in the highest position and stations in Jannah, and having Jannatul Firdaus as our abode, just for the sake of the Quran. If we have access to it in front of us and on our shelves, instead of allowing it to be full of dust, why not recite it in the next 11 months? Live by it. Another tip that I can give you, inshaAllah ta'ala, in order for you to live by the Quran and also be among those whom you can understand the Quran in the most beautiful way, learn the Arabic language. You don't need to be an expert in order to understand the Quran, only if you need to be a scholar maybe, or maybe a mufassir, or maybe a translator of the Quran as exegesis. But if you want to understand the Quran and be able to learn the stories and love the stories and also enjoy every single bit of the Quran itself, when you read about the people of Jannah, the people of Nar, the people of A'raf, the people of Thamud, the people of Ad, how they were and their tyranny and also their kibr, and also how they were staunch enemies of the prophets, and even some prophets that they decided to kill and slaughter themselves and murder them and prosecute them, you'll be able to lift your position and also your iman to a very different level. Wallahi al-azim. Go learn the Arabic language and you see that the Quran is opening the doors for you of its understanding and also its love. Not only should you just understand, but also you should read and live by the Quran in the next 11 months. All of what I pray for myself, including you and the rest of those who have been viewing this, watching this, and for those who have not been watching as well, as long as they've been living in the month of Ramadan, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us goodness and make us a people of understanding of the Quran itself mainly, and make us of those who would live by its code, and also they would tie their lives with the holy book, inshaAllah ta'ala. And most importantly, may Allah increase our love to Him. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. Inshallah ta'ala, perhaps we might meet again in a very few videos, in after a few weeks, on other videos which we have on series of the Quran itself, maybe exploration of the Quran, and not only that, we will come to cover some Arabic classes after this. Wa sallallahu wa sallam wa baraka ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. See you soon in another video.